Welcome back to How to Create Retro Elements in Adobe Illustrator. I'm Mary Winkler for Tutsplus. In this final lesson, we're going to run through a few tips and tricks for adding some oomph to your work. Let's start with our vintage camera design from Chapter 2 of this course. I want to quickly and easily add some drop shadows to create dimension within this design. Select some of the features that pop out from the camera. In this case, it's the lens and the circle shapes on the face of the camera. Select the shapes that are above the camera's body. We don't need to add shadows to everything. With these shapes selected, go to the Appearance panel and go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow. Make sure Preview is selected so you can see what kind of effect you're creating before you commit to it. Use the following attributes. Set Mode to Multiply. Set Opacity to 25%. X Offset 2 pixels. Y Offset 6 pixels. Blur 2 pixels. Color black or dark brown. Feel free to create stronger, weaker, or differently angled shadows as you see fit. Make sure, though, that shadows within the same object or composition respect the same light source. Apply this drop shadow to the entire camera group as well. Instantly, we have a fun, dimensional effect in our design. If you apply textures, you can create paper-cut retro-styled creations too. Let's move on to a quick tip on changing colors. Using our radio design from Chapter 2 of this course, I want to show you how simple it is to create color variations of the same design, or to change your mind on your color palette. Select your object group and either hit the Recolor Art button on the top bar, or go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. The panel that pops up shows the current colors within your selected work. Select a color, or double-click the new color. Select a color, and you can choose a new color below. Alternatively, you can choose from your swatches or the color picker by double-clicking the new color. Let's try this out by changing all instances of teal within our design at once. I'm going to choose a lovely red or coral color. When satisfied with your changes, hit OK. Just like that, 5 filled shapes and 1 stroked path have been changed in one step. It's the quickest way to change an object's color palette and can help you speed up your color comp creation process. Finally, let's add some depth to one of our retro badge designs. To start, expand your object stroked paths into objects. Go to Object, Expand. Use the Direct Selection tool to select one of these new shapes on the ribbon object and open the Gradient panel. Add in 2 instances of your red-orange and delete the white and black that may be there. Change 1 instance of red-orange to a dark red. Use the Gradient tool to angle the gradient and adjust the intensity and placement of the gradient as you see fit. My darker color is closer to the center of the design. Repeat this on the other side and on the outline of the center ribbon. You can use the eyedropper tool to speed up this process considerably. Repeat again on the shadow shapes and their outlines. Make sure the darker color of the gradient is toward the center of the design as well. I do this so it looks like the badge itself is casting its shadow on the ribbon. Finally, convert your text to an object either by right-clicking your type and hitting Convert to Object, or by selecting the type and going to Object, Expand. Duplicate the text group. Hold down Alt while dragging the text. Set the fill color to dark red, the blending mode to multiply, and reduce the opacity in the transparency panel. Place this group below the original text in the Layers panel. Just like that, we've quickly and easily added dimension to our badge design. Push your design work further with an assortment of gradient styles, textures, or patterns. Little changes can really pack a punch in adding something special to your retro-inspired work. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick lesson of tips and tricks for adding something a bit extra to your retro elements. Join me in a final video where we wrap everything up.